I'll never let it go. Yeah, just a few more chains and I will get away. Just a few more things I gotta get out my way. I'm never turning back. I know it sounds so bad, but baby, I'm fired up. So hot, I'm really burning. I feel the future getting brighter. I feel the future getting brighter. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm almost free. And when I go, I'm never looking back. No, it sounds so bad, but baby, I'm fired up. So hot, I'm really burning. I feel the future getting brighter. I feel the future getting brighter. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Father. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell, oh well. It's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would
your eyes on the prize. Girlfriend, you gotta get it right. You gotta want it with all your might. Girlfriend, you gotta learn to fight. I know you're gonna be alright. You wanna make your way in this crazy world. Step up, girl, you got what it takes. They always say don't make.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. So we took a bit of a break, but now we're back for our third series of the night, actually. And this one is going to be Recon 5 Red versus Dyvith. Man, Recon 5 Red had side selection for this first game of the series, and they opted for the blue side, so they will get the first pick of the draft. Their top laner, who normally starts for them, also was not able to make it for this first game. It looks like he's running a little bit late, so we are starting this a little bit late. And in his place, Kilawi is going to be playing the top lane for Recon 5. And that is normally the position that X-Ranger would take. So we'll see how this affects their strategy and their overall play for game one. And it seems like it's just going to be a game one sub for the time being.
I'm absolutely livid.
It also looks like Reinhard von Musil and Sordo are also listed as subs for Recon 5, so it looks like they're also going to be using subs there, but these are the same players, I believe, who played those positions for Recon 5 last week. So it's becoming sort of a regular thing now. Or, excuse me, I think Sordo was absent last week as well. I think iGlory had to play AD carry. Or, excuse me, iGlory might have had to play jungle one of those games, and they put Roma in to fill one of the gaps. And I think they actually had pickaxe play last week as well, so we kind of have a cast of rotating characters for Recon 5 this season, it seems like, at least to start off the first few weeks. And that kind of jostles with the team's consistency for sure. It's also going to make their pick ban strategy a little bit more difficult because they're going to have to do things a bit more on the fly. Not sure how much practice they've had together, but you got to expect that the players playing now are probably the ones that are most likely to be around for practices, so maybe they do have something figured out with this particular roster of players that they have in right now. And I think it's going to be a bit of a mistake for Recon 5 to forego banning the Kled, because that is one of the Prez's main top lane champions that he uses to great success. Seems like a comfort pick for him in the top side, and I think teams will slowly pick up on the fact that they should be banning away that champion from the Dyvith top laner. And in its place, they have banned away Jax, Aatrox, and Vladimir instead, which are very strong picks at the moment anyway. And Recon 5 picking up the Lucian but banning away the Braum is going to mean that they don't have it available to it themselves. So a couple of support bans now this time. Could be constricting Steve's champion pool a bit more here. And a Zyra ban as well. So what do we have left? We have Soraka, we have Karma, we have Thresh, Nami. Leona was seen in last series, or it's 2 series ago with Vortex. And oh, of course, Morgana, we forgot about that. That is the pick to go to right now, especially as Dyvith has said last week. They like to take that pick in before the other team locks in their support champion, because it gives the team with Morgana the lane priority, and it's not really a pick that you can counter in any way. Cardinals, I don't know what your question is. They got Cass and Lucian. Yeah, and then they just decided to ban away supports, and I think they forgot about Morgana, to be honest. Nunu is a pick that a lot of professional teams are picking up in their games the past week. Mainly just for the early game kind of dueling potential that it has, and the Snowball being a very annoying knock-up ability that can supplement different lanes. But I'm not too impressed by Nunu as a champion in general. It seems to do a lot of base damage, but it's got a really strong clear, and it's got a healthy clear, but I don't know. I'm not too impressed by Nunu personally. Dirty Dozen's picking up that Irelia for the mid lane, so he will be playing Irelia in the mid lane versus this Cassiopeia. And he's kind of drafted himself a difficult solo lane versus the Cassiopeia here. Okay, Nunu is unkillable, so CBD coming in telling us that Nunu's strength is also in his tankiness for sure. And yeah, when you combine, I guess, a super tanky jungler with a bunch of slows and a lot of base damage, then I guess you get a good champion for organized team play. It looks like Igor has actually opted into taking Cleanse this time into the Morgana. And seems like it's a good idea because Vel'Koz is taking the heal. And I mean, that combination just tells you that Igor knows that he's not going to get a lot of sort of defensive help from Vel'Koz, not going to get much peel. So if he ever gets caught by one of those bindings, he's going to have to find a way to get out himself, and that's what Cleanse is going to be there for. And obviously Vel'Koz taking heal is going to allow him to have the heal and the speed up from that, but just not having to take the spell himself. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he has... CBT says that he has great neutral objective securing. Nunu does with the Q Smite. And then you need Baron, of course, to end the games. Nice, nice. Alrighty. Just about to get into it now. It'll be also pretty fun to watch. What people are saying is the strongest mid laner in Prophecy Cup, perhaps, at 30 dozens. See how he plays this lane out into the Cassiopeia, which is considered probably the best mid laner at the moment. And of course, Dyvith isn't organized properly on the bottom. They're gonna be switching up the lanes a bit. It's not really in order. Oh, I've actually never seen the Count Caligula skin. I guess it's a new one. There's too many skins for me to keep track of nowadays. Alrighty. Alrighty, here we go. Both teams spawning in now for this game 1 of the best of 3 series. Recon 5 red versus Dyvith.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Looks like we're actually seeing Dyvith come into the bot side here, looking for a bit of a vision escapade. Steve the Crusader is walking forward. Gonna find them all and spot out them. So he's not gonna have to burn anything here, just pops the trinket in the tri-bush, and everyone's gonna reset Oh, nice poke damage actually coming down. 2 Qs hitting from Steve the Crusader.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, I'm back now. And we're actually just going to see... Looks like Nunu start off this red buff. And Lol Make Believe's going to start off blue buff with help from his bot lane. So, bit of a mirrored clear so far. We'll see how these guys enter bot lane here. Bind actually lands onto Vel'Koz. Wump does take some damage from that Vel'Koz Q though. But both laners getting in here with their perfect CS and all gonna get the XP that they want. Doran shield start for Wump this time. Just gonna make sure that he stays topped off in terms of HP. He's also taking teleport this time. Get back in the lane a little bit quicker. Make up for some of that lack of wave clear that he's got. Kalawi taking extremely low. Gonna have to recall off of that one. Does have a corrupting charge left. Maybe actually is gonna stay on the map there. And he was beat to level 2 that time. That's why Prez was able to get so much damage off. Nice knockup landing onto the Morgana from Vel'Koz that time. Dirty Dozen's looking for a stun here. Sidesteps is predicted. Reinhardt and Musil taking really low here. He's trying to get out of this situation. Is he going to fall? No, he's just going to barely hang on. Iglory looking like he wants to very aggressively dash forward here. Wump still has a health pot that he can pop himself, so he should be fine. Prez remounting here. Kalawi trying to help out, but it looks like Sordo's caught out. He's going to have to flash away. Nice knockup by Kalawi. He's going to have to get out too, though. He does have flash available. Cassiopeia isn't here yet. Dirty Dozen's trying to get over to help out. Kalawi's going to have to flash. Prez going to flash in response and get that first blood with the unmounted Kled. So, little skirmish goes down right there and goes over into the favor of Dyvith quite handedly. Iglory taking quite a bit of poke there. He doesn't have any more pots available to him. I'm going to have to recall on that wave. Kind of an inopportune spot because he's going to miss 5 minions here. He's going to miss maybe 3 or 4 of the minions of the next wave. Big minion wave here for Kalawi. Prez trying to clear it out a little bit, soften it up for the time when it eventually runs into his turret. Nice knockup from Kalawi, but Sorter's here to help out with the snowball, but it's going to go wide. He actually sees him on a ward here. Lol Make Believe. He's in a bit of trouble here. He doesn't have flash available because he used it on the skirmish last time. That's going to be Kalawi smacking down Prez for a nice little kill there. Prez number 2 taking 3 stacks of excuse me, damage there from Vel'Koz. Ooh, Iglory gets ignited here. He's gonna have to flash away after the heal, but he's pretty caught out, and that's gonna be one finishing off that. Oh, actually taken away by Prez number 2. Steve the Crusader walking forward. He has the flash available. Looking for the next. Oh, he gets it with a nice, nasty W there. Combine that with the auto attacks, and Steve the Crusader is on the board with 1 kill now, making up for the fact that his 80 carry did fall down there. Wow, Kilawi and Prez just fighting non-stop now. Oh, and Prez deciding just to stand still there. I don't know if he was stuck. I think he was just having a little chuckle. Oh, rope on a bear trap. Connects onto Kilawi there, but he's about to lose his assistant Scarl there, and we're going to see a gank here in the mid lane, while Make Believe just barely missing on that E there. Really well played from Reinhardt. Does he have enough damage here to maybe make an effort here to kill one of these players? Not quite enough. But that was a really nice petrifying gaze from Reinhardt, and he is playing this lane quite nicely, hugging the right side here. Sejuani looks like she wants a little bit more blood here, but look at this. Reinhardt's got the backing of Nunu, and Sordo's going to force the flash away from Dirty Dozens. While Make Believe a little caught out here again. That's not a Chilling Smite, that's a Skirmisher's Saber at a time, and I think I'd rather see the Chilling Smite from Nunu, but decided to go Red Smite this time. Challenging Smite. This is a really tough spot now for Reinhardt. He might want the backup of his jungler. Dirty Dozens has full mana bar. He's going to jump forward here. He's going to surely kill Reinhardt Van Mussel. I think Van Mussel did not realize that his situation there was quite perilous, and he doesn't realize that Dirty Dozens can just dash forward on him and kill him. So that cost Reinhardt his life there, and looked like he just wanted to shove out that final wave, but Dirty Dozens was still there with the full mana bar. And Prez being a really good support here, supporting his jungler as he clears out his Gromp and his blue buff. Well, I'm gonna clip Steve there with the True Shot Barrage, and they're gonna hop away and look to reset the lane here. Iglory may be able to stop this recall though. Oh yep, Steve's gonna actually stop it himself. And that's gonna be really problematic actually for the bot lane of Dyvith, because they're gonna have to stay here and try to farm out this last wave. But actually ultimating in the mid lane, Reinhardt Van Mussel does not have cleanse available, so he was not able to get out of that, and Prez is going to finish it off with a nice lane gank there from the Kled, which is something you got to watch out for from this champion for sure. Wump actually having to stay here to clear out this last wave. He's delaying his recall a little bit, and he's going to delay it further by going into the jungle here, try to help out with this Ocean Drake clear. Ooh, Kilawi taken really low here. He's kind of on the wrong side of this fight. He can't quite get away from Prez there. Nunu's here. So Prez is gonna remount though. This could be a tough spot for him. He's 3 levels down. Dirty Dozens hits every ability and kills him. Manages to dodge away from the petrifying gaze that time. Just not quite enough range on that ultimate from Steve there. He almost had the kill with the Vel'Koz ultimate. True Shot Barrage gonna land, just trying to clear out these minions. Does clip Iglory though. We're gonna see Dyvith doing Rift Herald stuff in the top side. They're up 3.3k now. Very comfortable lead for them. Ezreal still sitting on a bunch of gold though, 2,300 gold. He really needs to recall. He does have teleport available though, so they shouldn't need too much assistance from jungle. Oh, Prez is actually taking the heavier side of that trade that time. Kilawi's backing away though, doesn't have full vision of the enemy jungler, so he's gonna play it safe, let the lane push in to him. Things have calmed down here in the bot lane now that both sides have adequately adjusted for each other's respective skill shot lengths. Dirty Dozen's gonna hit stun on the Reinhardt Van Husel again. He's gonna clean that up real quick with a couple Qs, and that's just disappointing because Reinhardt looked like he could have sidestepped those Qs pretty easily, but he wasn't able to. He kind of sidestepped right into it. And meanwhile, it is the mid lane that is winning for Dyvith quite heavily now, but the side lanes are taking casualties as we see Dyvith top lane, Prez, and support Prez falling down one after the other. Sordo trying to clean things up here, get rid of these minions, save his turret, but you gotta reckon that sooner or later this mid lane turret's gonna fall. And it's just really bad for the control mage kind of style that Cassiope wants to play. Prez gonna channel that teleport, and he's gonna have a gank timing in mid lane right near after he pushes this lane out. So this is one of the things you gotta think about. You know, Kled wants to roam. He has the ability to with his ultimate, and if you're Ornn, how do you stop that from happening? You gotta make sure you get back to the lane in time, and maybe Ornn staying for that next hit on the top lane turret to get that turret plating, maybe not worth it because it's gonna cost him some pressure in the mid lane as Kled roams down here. Actually gonna roam into the jungle here. Nunu is actually in some trouble, and I'm not sure if he got his Gromp taken away, but he's definitely under pressure now. This is the problem here where Kled can just roam here now, and he's gonna kill off Reinhardt Van Musel for the 5th time this game. Not really much Reinhardt can do in that situation. This is a mid lane turret falling now. That's a turret plating, and there goes both the top and the jungle of Recon 5 Red. That's really a rough result for them. Dirty Dozen's putting in so much work here. All make believe flashing forward here, gets the stun on Iglory. Iglory does have cleanse available though, and All make believe is gonna actually run around, and he's gonna have to pop a stopwatch here, but he should be gone. Iglory picks up a kill on All make believe there, picking up a little bit more than he can chew. Prez recalling on a ward here. Reinhardt and Musel has to cleanse away, and Dirty Dozen's gonna go in 3v1, but is he able to get out of here? Oh my god. Oh my god, they actually didn't get him. So that was a 1,000 gold payout on the bounty there, just dangling in front of them, and they weren't able to get it, and that feels real bad for Recon 5 Red this time. And we got an Infernal coming up. Kilawi is full health here with Iglory and everyone else on Recon 5 Red, and this is going to mean quite a bit actually. Infernal Drake really nice to have on a comp that has 5 damage threats or 4.5. Vel'Koz likes it, Cassio likes it, Lucian and Ornn like it too.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Five members now of Dyvith into the bot side now. While Make-Believe gonna go forward, gonna stun up Reinhardt Van Mussel. He's gonna flash away. Iglory taken quite low with the True Slot Barrage as well. Does pop that Blade of the Ruin King. Here comes Nuno with a huge snowball. Coming around, Sordo. Can he drift it in? It's a 4v5 though, and they're holding on magnificently, allowing Kalawi to get some pressure in the top lane, get that top lane turret down, but they have already sacrificed the turret themselves. Kled gonna ultimate forward here. Sordo gonna try to tank it up. Tectonic Disruption gonna just barely miss by Vel'Koz that time. Oh, it's gonna be a cleanup. Dirty Dozens picks up a triple kill there, I believe. Quadra kill for Dirty Dozens. Holy cow. He just totally set up there by the Kled ultimate, and Ornn wasn't there to help out, and you know, the numbers advantage really mattered that time, and Recon 5 really maybe trying to just do a little bit more than they realistically were able to there, and should have respected the opportunity for a re-engage there from Dyvith. Still, if that Vel'Koz knockup was able to hit onto one or two members of Dyvith, they could have potentially salvaged that dive and gotten a few members to safety. But as it were, Vel'Koz was not able to hit that knockup, and the disengage was unsuccessful. And following that recall, Irelia was able to finish off her second item, so she has the Titanic Hydra this time. Ezreal, working on his Triforce, now has 2 of those components completed. And Kled was able to finish off Black Cleaver after already having finished the Tiamat, I believe. So this is a very strong Dyvith team at the moment. Considering it's 18 minutes in, they do have quite a few items to their names. Yep, Dirty Dozens is really fed. Prez looking for a binding here, not going to bind it. True Shot Barrage does come out. Ultimate from Vel'Koz tanking. Lol Make-Believe very lowly. Tectonic Disruption just barely going to miss out there. Prez trying to save his jungler that time. He manages to do so, has to burn the Black Shield on himself, flash away. And now we got a re-engage coming from Kled. This looks like very similar to last fight, but without Irelia this time. Prez in the backline, gonna finish off Steve the Crusader with the help of the Sejuani this time. And it looks like all 4 members of Make That 5 Recon 5 members gonna go down there, and the only one left alive is Sordo, who's just barely staying alive with the blinking health bar. Has to snowball his way back. And the double teleport's coming out here to assist in this bot lane push. Prez taking really low. He's gonna get the remount. He's gonna be able to tank up that turret, and he's gonna finish this game still standing, and that's gonna be a very clean victory from Dyvith. Just under 20 minutes, so pretty quick performance from them. There were a few hiccups. It wasn't as clean as we were used to seeing from Dyvith, but they end up finishing it off, so well played by them. And we're going to take a short break, get you back into Game 2 just in a moment.
Life is too short for fear.
Alright, let's get back into it. Game 2, pick and ban phase is underway. Dyvith taking blue side this time. They do have the option to choose which side, so they decide to switch things up and move over to the blue side, get that first pick. Jack's going to be the same ban as last time. Ilawi being banned away from Kilawi, his namesake. Camille, the same ban as well. So nothing's being changed so far.
Think what I could offer.
And this time Recon 5 knows that they cannot first pick Cassiopeia, so they have decided to ban it away. And I want to see if they ban away Kled this time, because I think they should. We'll see though, they might fear the Vladimir more, but oh, it's actually going to be Morgana this time, taken away. And just like that, Prez is going to take that first pick, Kled. And they know that it's their priority, so. And it's Prez's best champion in the top lane, so they're going to go for it. And the question is there a good response to Kled on the top side? Maybe a Malphite. Maybe they're just going to go mono a mono and try to out skirmish the Kled or something. Sordo hovering the Mumu. Will they lock in the sad mummy here? Nope, it's gonna be Sejuani. So no fun picks this time. And Shen is a pick that Recon 5 can place in the top lane, or they can place in the support role. We'll see where they decide to put it. I think it's going to be likely a top lane. Shen is a fairly good matchup in the Kled, and I believe that Steve the Crusader likes to play. It seems like he likes to play more mage supports, just based off of last game, but I can't really remember what he played in the first week. Reinhardt has the option to take a mid laner here. He's going to pick up Orianna and deny that pick away from Dirty Dozens. It is a very good pick for Dirty Dozens. He's definitely showed mastery on the champion in the play-in tournament. And I think it's arguably his best champion. He seems to have quite a large champion pool though. Anyway, Irelia taken off the table now. That's a nice pick away from, or nice to ban that away from him, because you don't want to go up against that again. And that was like I think it was like a 10-0 and 5 Irelia by the end of the game. And Irelia not really, or excuse me, Orianna not really that great at resisting the Irelia damage. There's just too much, too many gap closers and too much damage from Irelia, really. Alistar taken away from Steve the Crusader. It looks like actually Steve plays a pretty good assortment of champions actually. If they're worried about him playing Alistar, then it seems like Steve actually does play engaged supports as well, like Alistar. Morgana is open here, but they're gonna... Oh, excuse me, sorry. Morgana got banned away, so Morgana was not open there, but if they hadn't banned it there, it might have still been open, but... Recon 5 not wanting to take any chances that Morgana gets picked earlier on in the pick and ban phase, so they're gonna take the Lulu instead. Dirty Dozens picks up the Yasuo here. Nautilus for I guess that's gonna be a support Nautilus, and we're gonna get an actual protect the Kog'Maw comp coming out from Recon 5. Ooh, man, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, you're putting all your eggs into Igor, right? He is probably your best individual performer. But doesn't really do a good job at resisting what Dyvith wants to do this game, which is split you up and make you, defend them at 2 different points across the map. And does it really solve your early game if you're just going to be saying, oh, let's just farm it up, let's play cautiously? I think it does solve that part, and I think it gives them a chance to stay in this game later and later if they are able to be patient enough to make give Kog'Maw the chance to scale up. But does beg the question if it's really gonna resist the split push from Kled and potentially 1-3-1 when Yasuo starts getting going on the other side of the map as well. So we'll see. Yeah, definitely a very kind of I almost want to say antiquated team comp that, if we were in season 6 or ardent sensor meta, it would be super good, but I'm not too convinced that this is going to work out for them. But it's a bit of a Hail Mary. We'll see if their scaling comp pays dividends for them, but it kind of depends on how Dyvith does and how well they can press their advantage early on. So I don't know if I really like taking the onus out of your hands personally after you essentially got stomped the first game, and you're giving the other team essentially more agency, more control over the game. See how hard they can push it, and I'm not sure how I feel about that really. I don't think I personally like the strategy too much. I think I would have liked to seen them, because it felt to me like they were actually Recon 5 was actually doing fairly well in the early game, and they just needed a little bit more oomph to make things happen in terms of the execution wise. And I mean, I like the Orianna pick. It's like a safe mid laner, and it's denying it away from Dirty Dozens, and maybe allowing you to scale up. But I don't really like the rest of the pieces of Recon 5 this time around, where I think you should be testing their side lanes and really putting pressure on the side lanes while you're still in the laning phase, and Dirty Dozens is going to be really realistically roaming at any point. So I don't know. From my observations, I think you really want to test the Dyvith side lanes, and you want to leave mid alone because you can. But who knows, maybe these teams are working off of different information from me. Maybe the scrim results are different. But something tells me that I don't think there's too much scrimming going on for either of these two teams. I could be completely wrong, but that's just sort of the feeling that I get. I gotta switch the names too. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So this game we got Dyvith on the blue side this time. They took game 1 while on the red side. They're going to do the same invade that they did last game, but this time mirrored. This time they're coming in from the blue side, and we got Recon 5 red on the red side this time. And yeah, they're a team kind of like Dawnbreak Gaming, who are struggling here in the early parts of Season 7 of Prophecy Cup. I believe they're without a win, a game win.
Minions have spawned.
So let's see if they can turn around in game 2 here of this series. Red team actually, yeah, Reinhardt took a little bit of a strange path there and allowed Dirty Dozens to get a Q in there, so we're going to get pause this time. If you can look at the minimap, obviously Prez has happened into a strange situation where he's looks like he's spotted the jungle and top laner of Recon Red 5 starting off, Recon 5 Red starting up his own blue buff, so we'll see what happens there. Alright, Dyvith. Yeah, see, oh man, last time I said Dyvith, someone told me Dyvith, but I can do Dyvith now. Oh shoot, top laner has a fire at his dorm. So it looks like Kilawi is gonna have to back out of this game. Oh shit. Fire alarm. Jungler. Oh, jungler. Sordo's got the fire alarm. Holy cow. Well, that might be it for us tonight. I was kind of looking forward to seeing what the heck happened in this walkie situation here with the jungle attempt here. Let's see. Well, guess we'll just stick around for the next couple minutes, see if it actually does end up being a forfeit. I haven't gotten any DMs yet, so nothing's really official yet. So it looks like it's a real fire. Looks like probably gonna get kicked out of the game here in the next minute if it is actually Dunzo. Do 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 do. Yeah, I feel like fire alarms are kind of they're kind of a Prophecy Cup tradition. There's got to be one fire alarm that goes off every season. So it's just so yeah. Poor Sejuani's just gonna sit here for the rest of the game in the bush. But at the very least, we'll get this game in. Who knows, maybe Sorta will come back for a recall or something. Wow, that Kog'Maw skin makes quite the noise on the auto attacks. And we're gonna get ganked here. Lulu's going down, first blood going over to Wump. There's nothing you can really do when you're a Lulu at that point. Igor taking a few auto attacks for auto attacks here. But Nunu, with the knowledge that that gank was not going to be contested, was able to just get in there and make quick work of the Lulu there. Handing first blood over to his AD carry. And all of these laners for Recon 5 Red, their kind of default mode is to play defensively anyway. So not having Sejuani is kind of not the worst thing for their comp. It's just going to make it so that Nunu can essentially take every camp possible, and you can see that's already happening. Kilawi actually getting the kill on the Prez there solo. So the Shen pick working out in response to the Kled. Reinhardt trying to get a lot of auto attack damage down here. Windwall just blocked the ball there. Eichler is not even worried. Oh, Prez is gonna land down the hook onto Steve the Crusader. Barrier gonna get popped there. Is Eichler gonna get out? Yeah, he is, with just a bit of double digit health maybe. Kilawi doing his best to farm up here, but it's been a tough lane for him so far. He is down quite a few CS. Reinhardt Van Mussel actually matching the CS currently in the mid lane. So nicely done so far by him. Oh, look at the fuck. Look at the clear by Nunu just slowly ignoring the AFK Sejuani. That's silly. They got full vision of Sejuani, but I mean they have full vision of Nunu as well. It's kind of funny. Oh, Prez gonna get unmounted here. Kilawi maybe has an opportunity here. He hits 6. Dirty Dozen still at level 5 here, trying to get this last minion for level 6. This is Reinhardt's chance maybe to get some extra damage in. Not gonna take it. Lulu still doesn't have any summoner spells, so bot lane does have to be careful. Shen ultimate coming down here. Igor is going to get the benefit of that. Prez taking really low. He doesn't have any flash available. It's going to be Kilawi picking up that kill. Nicely done. The ultimate from him. He's going to actually teleport right back to top lane. And that's sort of disconnected, so he's going to go right back to base. They see him moving. And they're gonna see Nunu on that roaming ward. Mussel. Oh, is he gonna get him? He's gonna get him. He's gonna get the double buffs as well. Oh. So Reinhardt manages to pick up a kill there, but ultimately those double buffs are not going to stay in his possession. They're going to go over to Yasuo. Prez tempting fate here. Has a massive CS advantage over Kilawi this game. Sordo had a fire in his dorm, apparently. So Sordo had the AFK, and he's just, wait. He actually hit level 2 off of the proximity experience. It's hilarious. But he had to AFK because there's a fire in his dorm, and the fire alarm went off. Oh my gosh. No chance for Reinhardt that time. More Kled pressure in the mid lane. And that was accompanied by a Nunu as well. So they definitely locked him down there. Gave him no chance of escape. And Nunu is getting every single jungle camp. Ooh, Igor getting knocked up here twice. Has to get saved by Lulu with the ultimate, but Nunu is close behind. And Steve the Crusader walking forward. Maybe a little too close. All Make the Leap takes him out. He's gonna get the double kill. So both AD carry and support dropping here from Recon 5. And this is just kind of how a 4v5 should go, you know. Reinhardt getting a kill there, though. It's gonna be a shutdown. So there's some. The snowball keeps going. Yes, yes, Steve. The snowball keeps going. Unfortunately, even after he stops channeling it. Yeah, Sedge is disconnected. It's a 45. Sejuani had a fire in his dormitory, so he has to AFK for that.
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh, it looks like Sordo might be back though. He's reconnected to the game. See if maybe he figured things out. He's gonna have a hell of a time getting back into this though. And he is back, so. Oh, Kled's TPing. I'm not sure where. Oh, he's TPing into the topside jungle here. He's gonna get that ultimate down. Gets that knock up onto the Kog'Maw this time. A 3-man Orianna ultimate. Looks like Kog'Maw's gonna finish off Dirty Dozens with the passive that time. Kilawi coming in with this Shen ultimate. Ultimately just a 1-for-1. And Sejuani is in fact here. She's level 3, but oh, that's gonna be a very dead Sedge. Oh, they're just gonna ignore her, I guess. Gonna have to flash away there. Yeah. Wonder how much gold he got for that. Level 3 Sejuani. Ooh, Tonk gonna land on a Prez, but he's gonna be able to remount right away. Kilawi trying to clear out this top wave minion wave. It's gonna be another turret plate taken by Prez. Let's see how Sordo's doing here. He's trying to do his very tough comeback there, but after he does the wolf camp, he does get level 4. So Sejuani gonna be perpetually behind this game. He was able to buy a Stalker's Blade though, and a Ruby Crystal with the passive gold, and some boots. Kilawi trying to make things happen in the top healing here. Prez almost always all the way up on his remount. He's gonna get it. He's gonna finish off Kilawi there. And there goes Reinhardt. So both solo laners from Recon 5 falling in succession. And lots of missing pings going down. On top of Lulu this time. Not sure why.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Nunu with the snowball coming in here. And we're gonna get a nice knock up on the 3 members. Oh, Prez taking really low there. He's actually gonna go down to the turret shot. Reinhardt Van Mussel actually taking out the Nunu there. He's being slowed down his Wump now. Wow, that's actually going to be a teamfight victory for
Red team's turret has been
Recon 5 Red there. So Dyvith may be taking a bit of a leisurely time here. Cost them. Next Drake is going to be the Mountain Drake. Oh, just like that, Kled deciding to hit that R button. Looking for a pick here on the sorta. Oh, the poor Sejuani. Sorely underleveled, doesn't have any items, and they're gonna pick her off.
blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Looks like Kalawi's actually dropped the Rift Gel in the top lane though. He's making some progress there. Recon 5 trying to prevent some backs here, looking for some extra vision. They see them rotating in the mid lane though on that ward. Sordo trying to soak up as much XP as possible. Whoa, Sordo flashing forward. Not sure. I think he was looking to ult Lucian there, but wasn't able to get it. And this is not the patient play that we wanted to see from Recon 5. They're a strongly defensive team, and this is not exactly what they want to do, especially considering Sejuani is so underleveled. Reinhardt Van Mussel isn't even at level 11 yet, and he's going to be going down as well. Kalawi trying to retreat away. He's the last member alive, but he's going to get interrupted here by Prez, so it's going to send him on a wild goose chase. Nice sidestep from him, but Prez is just going to finish him up on a turret. And yeah, Sejuani with level 8 responds really quickly, but it's not a very useful champion at the moment.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So just before 18 minutes, we're going to see mid lane inhib turret being taken by Dyvith this time. Kled gonna be ulting in, gets his whole entire team in here. And that's gonna be Igor falling there. The only one not present, of course, is the Nunu, who is just happily farming his own jungle. He's getting all the camps this time, making or allowing his team just to do whatever they want. Prez gonna be taking off his steed this time. One pass to get out of there. Really taken low here. Reinhardt Van Mussel does have ultimate available. Will he look for the ultimate here? He's trying to chase as hard as he can. Can't quite get in the range. He's got the speed up available. And the re-engage actually going to come in. Dirty Dozens get in with the ultimate. Reinhardt Van Mussel ultimate lands on the two members of Dyvith. But it's too much healing and too much re-engage there available. Lots of missing pings now from the side of Recon 5. A little bit disappointed that they didn't have the full member of their staff, or the full 5 members of their team there.
Has been destroyed.
Dirty Dozens and Prez actually going to stay here. And they're going to think better of it and dip on out of there. Sordo just fighting as hard as he can for those last few CS. He's only got 27. Try as he might get back in this game. Baron is available. There's nothing that I can see happening that really allows Recon 5 back into this game, except for maybe a Baron steal. Could it be? Doing a good job here of disallowing them into the buff here in the pit. Blue team gets the Baron buff. That is Dyvith taking it, but Yasuo. Oh wow, triple kill for Kog'Maw. iGlory is popping off here. This is a really bad turn of events for Dyvith for sure. They're gonna lose all their Baron buffs, and Lump's gonna go down as well. And that's gonna be a. Oh my God, they aced them. That's gonna be an ace for Recon 5. So Dyvith takes the Baron, but they lose every Baron buff. Kog'Maw gets a triple kill in the process. And he's back alive to clear out this minion wave. Wow. Holy cow. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess Sejuani went down there. I thought iGlory went down, but I guess iGlory didn't. I'm not sure actually. Wow. Okay. So I guess that's a spicy turn that iGlory was saying it took. Wow. I don't know really what to make of that. I think that Recon 5 Red can potentially stall this game out for an extra like half an hour or something, but I mean they can win still, but it's gonna be really difficult. They're gonna have to win like half a dozen fights in a row just to keep this game running. But right, conceivably, if they do make it to like full items on both sides, then I think Recon 5 has the better late game team for sure. But Dyvith is doing a good job here. They have Yasuo on the bot lane. He doesn't have teleport available, but he's pushing these lanes in so hard that Recon 5 does have to respond to the push. While Make Believe getting his dance on a little bit. Maybe it's going to cost him a little bit here. He's going to get stunned up here. Redemption on the side of Recon 5. Kog'Maw not quite able to get in there, but that is a bit sloppy. Killawi had backed up a little bit, looking for a potential Shen ultimate, but he didn't end up pulling the trigger. Nunu still has flash. He didn't have to burn it that last time. This inhibitor's respawning, so Dyvith is just gonna sit here and try to take it as soon as it comes up. Reinhardt looking for a few auto attacks here, gets a little bit of aggressive far forward. Kled actually knocked off his steed there. Nice taunt coming in from Killawi. Lucian on the side here gets the turret in the top lane. That's a Nexus turret actually falling there. And slowly but surely, Dyvith are making their way into the base here of Recon 5. While Make Believe taking this kind of weird fight again against Killawi. He's just trying to disrupt as much as possible. So much healing from him. I guess this is why he's so unkillable. He can just take a chomp out of you and just heal that up. Top of all the tanky stats. Orianna putting on the ball in a nice spot, kind of preventing Nunu from getting away. He just have to flash away. Prez here teleporting in. Shockwave just barely gonna miss as Prez is forced to flash it. Yasuo in the mid lane does have a minion wave here, so he should be able to get some good damage down, especially with those triple Mountain Drakes. Reinhardt Van Musa looking for some extra damage here. Does get the command protect down. Just barely in time to save himself from Wump's damage. Shen is going to have to replace Orianna's spot, trying to defend the top lane there against Wump. Kled isn't with the team though. Dyvith looking for a potential fight here. Get the knock up onto iGlory. Dirty Dozen follows up on that one, and this is going to be the fight that I think wins Dyvith the game. There's a lot of damage still coming out. Clyde's going to re-engage. These re-engages have been pretty clutch this game. Nice taunt there from Kilawi, going to save Oriana. Oriana gets the Lulu ultimate. But can they hang on here in time for Igor to respawn is the question. Oriana has Shockwave available now. She's still alive. Dirty Dozens is so strong though. Oriana get that Shockwave off on 3 members. It's going to be all the tankiest members though. Dyvith trying to finish off the game here. Nexus taken to about 3/4 health. Kagwan going to respawn. That's a nice wind wall. Going to save his life for the time being. Lulu does take him out though. This is a really low Nexus. Can they finish off the game here in time? Cled taking really low. Look at the minions. And Cled's going to finish off the game. Ooh. That was actually a much closer one than I think Dyvith wanted it to be. Considering that Recon 5 had a AFK jungler for the first 10 or 15 minutes, they did a pretty fantastic job of staying in the game there. And here's the final scoreline for the teams, and that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. I'm really baked. I've had to do this 4.5 hour stream now, so I'm pretty tired. I can't do really an interview because I gotta go finish eating dinner. But thanks so much for watching, guys. It was definitely a fun night. We're gonna have one more series tomorrow, I believe, and then we got EGN taking over for the weekend. They're gonna take that Sunday broadcast, and yeah, we're gonna see you on the next one. And thanks so much for watching. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
I am here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again, and as I fall I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting down, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. 'cause I'm stuck in limbo.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time.